When international students arrive on our campus, we've got a pretty comprehensive approach to welcoming them.
Otterbein, the experience has been very welcoming. I think the students, the faculties here are very kind.
I also wanted a small school that certainly would be like with a close community that I could actually interact a lot with people.
This isn't a place you come and you leave. You sort of spend 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day or something as a part of the community. We really like immersion, so it enhances our community in general to have more diversity in our community.
The first thing I noticed was the nature, the trees, because I grew up in kind of a tree kind of area, because I grew up in West Africa, that's where I was born. And I really liked how there were trees and how it was in a small little town. And I liked the fact that there was a bakery that was not so far away from me and an antique shop, because those are the aspects that I look for, things that I can connect to as though it was home. And I liked how everyone kind of knew each other, and I liked the close relationships and people really cared.
It's not so big, but it's not so small. So you get to know all the students, all the teachers, and you're not a number under millions.
My first impression about Otterbein was that, or the first thing I noticed in Otterbein was that the faculty staff and my classmates are pretty supportive and open and friendly. I've got to meet a lot of people, and that was like a pretty interesting experience to meet such nice people here.
I was approached by a Chinese exchange student, Chun, and he asked me if I wanted to be his roommate, and like we've been friends, and I knew who he was, and I thought that was a really great idea. And ever since then, it's just been kind of fun. Just like after I'm done with all my classes, I get to just hang out in my room, and we get to talk about the differences between our cultures.
I love having international students in my class because they often bring different sensibilities and different experiences and different ideas to the table, and let the American students see a different viewpoint.
I actually got to know more domestic students, and then we also got to do some activities together, like the international student picnic, and then subsequently we actually plan for some other activities together also.
When I visited, I stayed overnight with one of the girls, and she just seemed to know everyone around her. The teachers were all so attentive during her classes, and I really loved everything.
My experience has been that the students who fit in best at Otterbein are the students who come understanding a little bit about our community and understand that they have the opportunity to really engage in that community. So whether they're a domestic student or an international student, engaging in, integrating into our community is really, I think, the essence of what makes a student most successful at Otterbein.
Academic advisors at Otterbein are actually faculty members within the home department that the student is studying. And so they work individually with students to do two things. They're going to help keep the student on track with their degree, so to make sure they're taking the right classes and progressing properly, but they're also going to work with students to really help make sure that they understand what it is they want to do and develop a career, and really serve as a mentor to that student to make sure they're successful in their college pathway.
All the people here are so friendly. You just walk to your next class, and even I think around 10 people say, "Hi, how are you?"
Student-professor ratio is very low here. You're a person here, you're an individual. People get to know you, they'll get to know your name. You will get to know your professors. You work directly with the professors.